Welcome everybody to another exciting edition of Duel of the Takes. We got the regular panel here with a special guest, a fan of the show. I think he's seen like every episode of Duel of the Takes. It's my good friend David.
Hey, David.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our top 20 Star Wars characters. Number 20, Kanan Jarrus. Number 19, Chewbacca. Number 18, Grand Moff Tarkin. Number what was I on?
17.
Number 17, Mace Windu. Number 16, Qui-Gon. Alden, what is your number 15?
Jesus, I'm slapping Dio down.
Vito, Grand Admiral, not Grand Admiral. Well, is he a Grand Admiral? Admiral Thrawn belongs to Grand Admiral Thrawn is a little bitch, but Dio has no respect for anything.
Actually, no, I think Dio has a lot of respect for himself.
That's true.
How much screen time does he get?
True King.
7 minutes.
Probably like 10 minutes. If that's 7 minutes, yeah. That sounds
7 minutes and like 26 seconds. Like,
that's all he needed to become the second best droid in the history of the franchise.
All right, Dio is number 15.
Damn it, we were almost based.
I have to stand for something at this point. Out of the ones that are left, Thrawn got by with the skin of his teeth up against a droid with 7 minutes of screen time. I'm sorry, Thrawn is a weaker character than Uncle Owen because I could talk for about an hour about why I think Uncle Owen could be a really great character, and there's nothing really they have to do to backtrack in canon to make Thrawn a really good character. You're gonna have to change a lot of what's currently canon, and I think that that's what's gonna hurt Star Wars in the end. I think Disney's acquiring of these intellectual properties and then immediately saying half of it no longer makes sense, I think set them up for success, but the lack of oversight and editing and writing just kind of hurt them in the long run. And now a character like Thrawn would never be able to work simply because they wanted to bring back a character like Palpatine and just make him 6 times more powerful than he could possibly be with the current found like powers and shit. They ruined the Force in the sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
So yeah, Thrawn belongs here at number 14 if we're playing by this logic.
So anyway, Ahsoka Tano is number 13.
And I want to put Din Djarin here, the Mandalorian.
Okay.
All right.
The Mandalorian maybe like has kind of got the mixed perception of this panel, but I think overall it has been probably the most positive thing we've had in Star Wars probably since The Force Awakens. And I think Pedro Pascal as Din Djarin, aka the Mandalorian, is a big part of that. I think he was very good in the role. I think the suit looks awesome. Especially the first 3 episodes, he barely spoke and was able to still tell a story, and I think that's just some really awesome storytelling we needed in Star Wars. So I think the Mandalorian should be on this list.
Is this where I break it to you guys that I have Cara Dune as my number 1?
Well, we're gonna get canceled. I'm getting nervous because I'm hearing a lot of like speculation about what everybody's like higher people on the list are, and I'm kind of scared about who my boys aren't gonna get placed. You know.
Don't worry, Cara Dune's not actually in my top 5.
Since I do have the spotlight, I would like to quickly draw everybody's attention to a character that I believe does not get the spotlight enough. You probably don't remember his name. His name is LT319. If anybody wants to look him up real quick, and make sure you look at what his voice actor is.
Josh oh god.
I forgot. Oh my god.
Did we just get rickrolled?
Okay, Grievous.
I wasn't prepared for that.
General Grievous?
General Grievous. I love the EU version of Grievous, and I love the miniseries version of Grievous.
I don't think General Grievous is better than any of these characters.
Unfortunately, yeah.
So you're gonna veto, Josh?
Yeah. This is where Uncle Owen goes.
I was hoping you'd say Grease.
No. Enough with these characters. Uncle Owen goes here, and then we can have a normal top 10 with like actual prominent Star Wars characters.
Oh yeah, sure.
Can I hear what's the hype about Uncle Owen? I've never heard of this until today.
What I really personally like about Uncle Owen is he kind of represents the everyman in Star Wars in a way, and he just kind of like bumps into the Skywalker saga in a very, very interesting way. You know what? I'm just going to go based off of my own list. I'm going to put Luke Skywalker here.
That's fine.
Where's Luke on my list?
I think that there's a lot of potential again with Luke to have been something really interesting, but outside of the original trilogy, I think he finally becomes a hero by the time we get to Return of the Jedi. I just think the reluctant part of his character is pretty annoying. I have Yoda here.
Dope.
I think Yoda totally works at the number 9 spot for me. He's kind of one part the ultimate mentor out of all of the Jedi, but another part, another weird comedic relief Muppet character. What are you trying to put here at number 8, Alden?
I'm putting Lando here at number 8.
I'll put Han here because y'all are very strong about Darth Maul.
I really like Han Solo and the way he kind of fits that like supporting character / friend archetype within like the hero's journey. I just really think his character is kind of lost by the time you even get to the second or third sequel. It's like, what's his purpose in Return of the Jedi? And I'm a big Return of the Jedi defender. I mean, he really is just kind of there in that.
I would throw up Captain Rex here. That is
Okay.
someone that I genuinely feel passionate about. It's someone that I've seen time and time again display like having a character arc.
David, what's your take on Maul? How powerful of a character do you think he is based off of like the animated shows, the source material that you care about? What do you think Maul's placement should be?
I mean, Alden really did a good job summarizing basically everything. I wouldn't put him over, say, like Obi-Wan, and I would say that him versus Anakin and Darth Vader is debatable. No idea where the love for R2-D2 is coming from. I do love him.
What's the debate with Darth Vader, though? You have the greatest villain in film history versus Maul. What is the debate?
You're laughing, but Josh.
You think Darth Vader is the best villain in film history?
Yeah, I'm cool with Maul at 5.
There we go.
I'm cool with Princess Leia at number 4. I don't know if that's already been slated or not, but I think top 4 characters is definitely deserving for that character. I'm kind of with Jory where like I think she almost feels very similar to Han Solo to me, where like she kind of peaks in A New Hope.
Yeah.
Where I think a lot of the things that really work about her are the fact that she's not the archetypal damsel in distress and she's able to fend for herself. She's tough enough to look the main villain of that movie, Tarkin, in the eye as her home planet is destroyed. Like she's a bad bitch. Like she straight up is. And I think she handles a lot and does very well under pressure compared to like even female characters in the sequel trilogy that have this unlimited power. Princess Leia makes more sense and does a better job holding her ground.
Number 3, Darth Vader.
Nate, I would like to hear your case for R2-D2 number 1 over Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I feel like I've sung the praises of R2-D2 a lot at this point. What I think it really comes down to, and again, I think potential is a big thing for me in making this list because I think the fate of Star Wars is very depressing. So I am happy to see characters like Din Djarin on our list. I'm happy to see characters like Uncle Owen on our list because I do think there's still some profitability to squeeze yet out of Star Wars. But when I look down to Obi-Wan Kenobi and I look down to R2-D2, which one of these characters do I want to see more of? It's probably Obi-Wan. But of all the characters I think we've seen enough of and have gotten their beginning, middle, and end, I think R2-D2 is the template that every character should follow in terms of you understand where this character comes from. You see him on this giant epic journey that spans 9 movies. And honestly, I'd be okay if we never saw R2-D2 again. I think every other character on this list, people want to see a little bit more before or a little bit more after. Not all of these characters feel even fleshed out, even if they've been in 6 movies, even if they have a full-fledged arc in video games and all these like continued media. The only character I think they've completed is R2-D2. And I think he is the example for what Star Wars should and could be. I think R2-D2 is everything I've ever wanted out of a fictional character. He fits a very specific mold and a very specific archetype extremely well. He's able to put up with C-3PO for six whole movies. In the sequel trilogy, they don't really share the same space, which probably for the better. But I mean, he's side by side with him for quite a while and puts up with a lot of it. And honestly, I hope our fans can put up with me for 6 seasons.
Kenobi, as a mentor, as a Jedi, is just flat out the best in terms of being a good person, understanding Anakin,
I mean, at the end of the day, I hope I'm wrong. I hope this Kenobi spinoff show like seals that gap for me better. I just have a hard time seeing episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi transitioning into Alec Guinness. Woo, we did it. Our shortest Star Wars episode recording ever, 2.5 hours.
Getting better.